So, Wawa has paid me over $50 in just 1 week because of the absolute piss poor customer service that I received. First time, it was due to putting bacon on a sandwich that, well, I'm vegetarian. However, after that day, everything just been all fucked up. Stayed away from meat for a long time. If I was someone else who made it a practice not to eat meat, especially a religious practice, that could have been a whole lot bigger of a situation. Then I went to, pardon me, my old store, 668, and got a sandwich. Before I left the store, I rewrapped the sandwich because it was, I should have just opened it then. Got to my car, opened it up all the way, and the pickles were just thrown right in the middle. They weren't evenly distributed. Then I have my classic with the mayonnaise just oozing out. You gotta ask for extra mayonnaise. I get the sandwich because there's a standard that is followed. Anyways, I go back into the store and say, why was I served the slop sandwich? And that's when it all freaking began. I was just trying to get the associate retrained or trained over again. Have someone actually listen to me. Actually go through the sandwich and find out what went wrong. I didn't want money. I was right, inconvenienced enough. And then Diane says I humiliated this woman, the associate, enough. First off, I was humiliated because I received poor customer service. Second, if I really wanted to humiliate the associate, I would have said, and keep in mind, I did not say this because I actually care about people's feelings. But if I really wanted to humiliate the associate, I would have said, you treated my sandwich like you treat yourself. You're freaking obese. Just because you like to eat like a hog, don't give me freaking hog slop. Freaking don't put extra mayonnaise on it to the liking of yourself. Put it onto the Wawa standard. Just because you like to overly consume excessive calories, do not force that on customers. I could humiliate the associate. Then I asked Diane, am I not your customer? No, you're not, she says. And I gave her the bird and said, fuck you. I'll call the police, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And that's how a customer becomes in the wrong because the customer is not listened to. Then I tried to speak to the general manager of the store. And well, And he keeps on cutting me off over the phone. And it was just the most god-awful conversation I've ever had in my life, and got nowhere. And so, I go to the store, think I'll run into a different manager. And lo and behold, I run into friggin' Cam, the general manager of the store. And here I am talking to him like a professional, and he's just laughing, smiling, not paying attention. I put him in his place. I get a sandwich, and Heather, she made my experience quite enjoyable, and which is why when I got on the phone with Wawa and Analyst Center, told them about the experience I had with the general manager, and told them to promote Heather to an assistant manager, because she really stepped up to the plate. And at that point in time, I wanted to speak to the area manager. Well, Cam spoke to the area manager before I could, and basically made it sound like I was just a complete lunatic. Maybe I am. Nevertheless, Rick said that he spoke to me, that we had a pleasant conversation, a good conversation, and gave me a $20 gift card. Keep in mind, earlier I said I didn't want the money. I wanted to be listened to. And this area manager is just checking off a box saying he did something when he actually didn't. And because he has a checkbook from Wawa, and where he just indiscriminately hand out money at his own discretion, just because he doesn't want to actually deal with the problem, he doesn't want to do his damn job. This situation happened about 2 weeks ago. I called the Analyst Center again a couple days ago, and guess what? I still haven't heard anything. And they were trying to turn it into me being just a bad customer. Really? When I'm showing the failure of the chain of command, and how, well, if one leader is going to do his checks and balances, then another leader is not going to do his checks and balances, and all it's going to do is just come back on the customer. And, well, all I can say is, don't go to Wawa. Don't waste your damn money there. They provide poor customer service, and if you receive poor customer service, they're going to ignore you. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm about to call them up to let them know that, as they were taking notes about me, I take notes about them, and I'm going to publicly disclose my notes.